Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video I'll be reviewing this. This is Transformers Earthrise War for Cybertron Snapdragon. Now Snapdragon is a headmaster, a triple changer, and a member of a sub-faction called the Horicons, along with Apeface, who was released last year under the Siege banner. So here is Snapdragon in package. Very cool looking Earthrise package. Awesome looking box art on the side. He is a Voyager. Here's the back of the box where you can see the 3 modes. And the other side, that's pretty much it. So let's get this guy out of the box. Here is Snapdragon out of the package. He comes with his instruction sheet here. For some reason, this feels a bit thinner than the other Earthrise instruction sheet. He also comes with these 2 purple guns. He comes with this decoder for the map, and let's take a look at the map. Here's the map that it comes with, and it says here Biosphere. There we go. And Apeface himself. Now, as I mentioned earlier, he is a headmaster, but nowhere in his packaging or instructions do they mention the name of his headmaster or Titan Master. Even in the press copy for the description of the figure, there's no name mentioned. But in Generation 1, his headmaster was called Krunk. So I'm going to call his headmaster Krunk as well. Take a closer look at the figure. Now, he does look a very nice, a lot of molded detail, but he is lacking a lot of paint detail. So similar to Siege Apeface, Snapdragon doesn't have a lot of painted detail. So I am really hoping, well, I'm counting that Toy Hacks will fix that issue. Like, he has this one paint app here, and of course on the wings. Here's something kind of funny. He has paint apps for the cockpit, and I guess we'll go more over that when we go to his spaceship mode. But other than that, he is very plain with all this black and purple, and I'm just hoping Toy Hacks does something to break this all up. Let's take a closer look at the head sculpt. Very cool looking. The 2 Decepticon symbols on his chest. Again, very true to his G1 look. I like it a lot. Really glad we have the complete set of Horicons now that we have Snapdragon released. Let's put his weapons on. As I said, he does come with 2 guns. Holds them very well. Does have some ports here and here in the legs and on the bottom. Over here on the chest as well. And 1 port on the back. Very cool looking. I like it a lot. I love these niche groups like the Horicons. Okay, let's remove his weapons and go on to the articulation of the figure, starting from the head. The head is on a ball joint because it's a headmaster. Can rotate 360, has a bit of tilt. The arm can rotate 360. Let's get that out of the way as well. Can come up this high at the shoulder. Can rotate at the bicep. Can bend at the elbow, but not so much at a 90, unfortunately. He does not have any wrist articulation due to transformation. He can rotate 360 at the waist. He could do the splits if he wanted to. He can kick this far up, bend at the knee this much, kick this far back, and he does have some toe tilt here. So very cool. And for some size comparisons, here he is with his fellow Horicon Apeface, who has been given the Toy Hacks treatment. Here he is next to Earthrise Exhaust. And here he is next to the Netflix series Megatron, who has been given the Toy Hacks treatment. Now these are both Voyager class figures. Okay, let's get Snapdragon transformed into his spaceship mode. Here is Snapdragon in spaceship mode, and here is his headmaster slash battlemaster. I'm calling him Crunk. Very nice painted details on the face and eyes. Here's the back. And let's take a closer look at Snapdragon. Now, his spaceship mode is okay. There are some issues I have, like over here it would have been nice if this collapsed in to cover that joint. You have all this empty space here, these gaps here in the back. But yeah, he is a triple changer, so I get there are things that have to give in the design process. But other than that, he looks pretty cool. Again, very plain. Doesn't seem as plain though in this mode as he does in robot mode. Maybe just because of the form that he takes. A lot of nice detail molded onto the surface of the plane. Not sure I really care for this being clear because you can see the screws and all. He does have a single landing gear, but no landing gear on the back side. Now, as I said earlier, the cool part about the cockpit, let me get it open, and it's very, very tight. The cockpit can open, and you notice they actually put some paint detail in there. And let's put his headmaster in. Sit inside. Again, it is tight when you close it. Very hard to open. Just be very careful. I don't know if it's just my copy, but my copy, it's very tight. And for some size comparisons in vehicle mode, here is Snapdragon next to Earthrise Starscream. Earthrise Starscream also has the toy hacks treatment on him. And here he is next to Deluxe Earthrise Wheeljack, who also has the toy hacks treatment. Okay, let's transform Snapdragon into his beast mode. And here is Snapdragon in his dragon mode, and I guess he looks okay. I mean, definitely can see the jet parts on him, but that was pretty much no different than Generation 1 Snapdragon. But yeah, for the most part, I think he looks fine. I mean, there's this annoying gap here. Would have been nice if there was a flap that covered that. Other than that, some hollowness in the claws. But for the most part, I think he looks fine. Probably his weakest mode out of the bunch, in my opinion. And here he does have a little hollowness as these parts come together. A lot of black. Really hoping Toy Hacks breaks all this up. Just like Ape Face, the head does become part of the dinosaur head or dragon head, as you can see here. Very similar to how he was in Generation 1. But in a way that makes more sense because in G1, Snapdragon's dinosaur head was way too small. And for some size comparisons, here is Snapdragon next to Siege Ape Face with the Toy Hacks treatment. Here he is next to Earthrise Wheeljack. Okay, let's get Snapdragon back into robot mode for my final thoughts. So my final thoughts on Earthrise Snapdragon. Overall, I'm really pleased, but he does have his issues. He is very plain and could use some more paint apps. Fortunately, I think Toy Hacks will probably correct that issue. The other issue is he does have some hollowness in him, mainly with the dinosaur legs. Could use a panel over there to cover that, and also in the main body, there's a little bit of hollowness in that area. But other than that, I think he looks great, very true to his G1 form, very good representation of the character. Anyway, that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Follow us on social media and check out our Discord. Links in the description below.